Microsoft is unfortunately very hot and cold with a lot of the things that they announce, a lot of the things that they do. You know, one minute it's something good, next minute it's something that you're kind of shaking your head out, and at this point you're just going, that wacky Phil, you know, honestly, like, you wouldn't believe how many times I just say that. There's nothing that surprises me anymore when it comes to Xbox, to be quite clear. Right, like absolutely nothing surprises me. They kind of go out of their way to make sure that people are pissed off at them. Sony does something that is absolutely asinine or weird, and you just know within days Microsoft is going to be doing something that outshines that, that outshadows that by a large margin. So, you know, again, I'm sitting here kind of shaking my head at some of these things, but this is actually a pretty good piece of news, you know, and I feel like it's going to be one of those things that absolutely a lot of fans are excited about and excited for. You know, is this something that's going to draw people, you know, to Xbox over PlayStation? Probably not. You know what I mean? I think that ship has sailed. People don't trust Microsoft, but maybe you feel differently. Let's get into it. This should be a pretty good video. What's going on, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is, of course, Crap Gamer Reviews with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. If you would be so kind as to like the video and share it out, that would be incredible. And also maybe consider subscribing. That would actually be pretty awesome as well. You know, and I'd be very grateful for that. You know, I mean, I'm just being honest. Anyway, so again, you know, it does seem like, you know, like Xbox 360 was the pinnacle. They'll probably never top that. Xbox One wasn't terrible. It ended up getting to a really good place, in my opinion, especially with the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. I feel like really good consoles. You know, they were focusing on trying to make people happy, and, you know, you can't really say enough good things about that. But it always felt like, to me anyway, when you have a console and you go into the next generation, you should have all that same stuff, all those same features, all that stuff, and then you continually add to it, you know. But it was so funny to me when we went from the 360, which had all these different apps and features, and then it had a bunch of stuff that the Xbox One didn't have, you know. And it was almost kind of the same thing with Xbox Series X and S. They launch and it doesn't have like all the features and things that the previous ones had, so it's a little bit head scratching to me. But now I find this to be really cool. Xbox is bringing back friend requests. They're going to be testing a new friends and follows experience this upcoming week. They've announced to bring it back. The feature was last used during the 360 generation before being replaced with a social media style follower system when Xbox One launched in 2013. An updated friends and followers experience will be made available this week to insider members on the Alpha Skip Ahead ring on consoles, and to users who signed up for the PC gaming preview and handheld devices. They'll be able to test that it's working as intended before it's rolled out to everyone. And I quote, "We're thrilled to announce the return of friend requests. Now you can easily send, accept, or delete friend requests, making it simpler to connect with others. Friends are now a two-way invite-approved relationship, giving you more control and flexibility. Meanwhile, following someone remains a one-way connection, allowing you to stay updated with their shared content, whether it's another player, club, or game." So existing friends and followers will update automatically, so players will remain friends with people who had previously added them as a friend, while continuing to follow anyone who hadn't. On consoles, players will be able to manage their friends and followers by opening the Xbox Guide and heading to the People's tab. From there, they'll be able to view existing friends, accept or delete new requests, or find other players and send requests of their own. Microsoft launched a new Xbox Game Pass standard plan this week as well. The service's latest membership tier includes access to a back catalog of hundreds of games and online multiplayer, but no day one first party releases or cloud gaming. Replacing the now retired Game Pass for console tier, the standard plan is available for $14.99 US a month. So yeah, we do have that to kind of look at. Microsoft is doing some things. I'm not sold on that. Like, I think that they have too many different tiers and this and that and the other. Like, the main thing that people were pretty much paying for Game Pass, in my opinion, was the ability to play those day one games. And the fact of the matter is, you can't do that now with the lowest tier. So you're paying $15, which used to be the Game Pass day one and get all the day one games price, right? And now it's like, okay, well, you can't do that anymore. It's a, so it's kind of a real shame that things are sort of happening the way that they're happening. But this is good news. I like the friend request options better. I think that is a much smarter way to handle these things. And I honestly feel like Microsoft takes a step forward and a couple step back, and I've mentioned this multiple times. I feel like they need to kind of get everybody on the same page that's working at Xbox, right? And I'm just being honest about that. You've got to be able to the right hand should know what the left hand's doing. The left hand should know what the right hand's doing, and us as fans should be the ones getting great things in return. So again, what's going to happen in the future, I couldn't tell you. You know what I mean? I hope it's good things. I hope that it's all amazing things, and that Microsoft continues to do like updates and content stuff that we're all excited for. But I don't know what their plans are. Their plans seem to change a ton. They change, like, seems like every single every other month or something. It's like one thing and then the other. So again, we'll see how that kind of works out. I do feel like sometimes Microsoft is a little bit bumbling with what they're trying to do, and again, it's just, I feel like they kind of let a lot of the fans down and things like that when some of this stuff kind of happens the way that it does. I would love to see sort of a future situation where gamers are happy with Xbox. Like, I would love to be happy with Xbox again, but it's like, to me, I can't really find that sort of medium ground with them. They really kind of drop the ball numerous times, and it's like, you want to trust them, but I know 100% you cannot trust this company at all. Like, this company will turn on you. They don't care about you. They don't care about anyone, to be honest with you. So they don't care about developers. You got developers skipping Xbox or whatever, and it's just a real shame that that's kind of happening the way that it's happening. So for me, I like the fact that they're still kind of paying attention to some of this stuff, but at the end of the day, is it going to be that you got to actually be able to, one of the situations where Microsoft is kind of screwing over the fans and stuff, and again, so it is nice to see that they're kind of updating this stuff, but at the same time, shouldn't we really be getting a lot of this stuff to begin with? I mean, it seems like pretty late on this stuff. Like, I never liked the social media kind of look or whatever for Xbox, and I know people might like it, but it's like, and this isn't a brag at all, because I have very few friends. I have very few friends that I actually am friends back with on Xbox, and it's not because I dislike people. It's just like, I've got to be able to really game with you before I'll add people back as friends. So I have very few friends, but I've got thousands of followers on there. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's just one of those things. I think the friend thing is much more impactful. So I've got thousands of followers, but I'd rather have 100 good friends that I actually can game with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with this whole thing. And I hope that Microsoft continues to invent and reinvent themselves with the console, and that they do things that really kind of help gamers, and make people excited. I've mentioned this numerous times. Gamers should be excited for these things, excited about the consoles, excited about the games, and it's been such a stagnated generation that I don't see that, and I want to see that come back. And I'm sure that a lot of you, if you watch, you want to see that too, and if you do, I don't blame you. It's been a lackluster generation. It really has. But please let me know what you guys think down below. How do you feel about this? Do you prefer the friends list, or do you prefer like the sterile way that they do it now, like a social media aspect? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do daily gaming content. Please like, share, and maybe even consider subscribing. Yeah, I try to be informative and fun and all that kind of good stuff. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a blast. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. I'll catch you next time. Crap gamer out.